Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Cathy of Cathy's Cash and Coin. I'm a single mom with 3 daughters. Although my oldest is now married and out of the house, my middle daughter is a college student. She just finished up her 3rd year away at school. And then I have my youngest that lives here with me in our home. Thank you so much for stopping by and checking out this video. This is one of my favorite videos to do, is savings challenges. We are saving mostly for debt, but for a lot of other things, and I have a lot of challenges going on. So we're going to go ahead and jump right in and start by counting the money. So today we have 20, 40, 60, 80, 90, 100, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, and $31. $131. And as always, we are going to start with our bucks binders. I have 2 bucks binders because every $1 and $2 bill in the US has a letter on them based on what city they are distributed in, A through L. And so I'm saving each $1 or $2 bill for a specific category. So we're going to do that. We have an I. Oh my gosh. We have an H buck. Oh, yay. Okay. So we're going to start with this binder. Now, in this binder, we are saving bucks up to $55. And we're saving for my 3 daughters and then the G bucks, because the G bucks are distributed in the Chicagoland area, and that is where I live. So we have 1 G buck. And we're saving the G's for glasses. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, and $16 for glasses. And this is 50. And when we split this up into fifths, and it will be $55 once it's completed. And myself and all my daughters wear glasses, so definitely need to get eye exams again. And then we have an H buck. H's are a bit tough for me to find. This is for my daughter Helena, and my daughter Helena is the one that is away at college. She is not coming home this summer. She's getting an apartment, and that is the same apartment she will be in for all of next school year. Helena is a very hard worker. She worked her butt off last summer so that she didn't have to work during the school year, and she finished the school year with a 4.0 GPA. I'm so proud of her. I would really like to get this finished as soon as possible. Helena is also taking the cat. I will be taking the cat to her, and she's going to have the cat living with her, which I'm totally okay with. So we have 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, $36. Less than $19 to go, and we will have this completed. Like I said, this will be 50, and this will be broken into fifths, and I will just give her the cash. Like I said, she worked her butt off all last summer so that she had money throughout the school year. This school year she'll have to get a job because she will have a rent payment to make. And this binder was created for me. All right, and then we have a D and an I buck, and this also was created for me, but you can get these trackers saving up to $25 from Rene at Reinventing Rene. Not the envelope, just the tracker. So we are saving the D bucks for District of Columbia. We are saving D's for Audie. Audie will be going into 8th grade, and she does have the opportunity to go to DC for an 8th grade trip. Right now she's still saying she does not want to go, but we're going to save up for it, and I will make a decision before July 1st. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, $9. And I didn't fill this in, so let me do that real quick. We have 1 iBuck. We are saving for me, myself, and I typically use this money to get my nails done, and I just completed this recently. I haven't stuffed it yet. I will have that video coming out soon. And we have 1 iBuck, and I'm so grateful for a couple people I will talk about in that video. Tracy, and I think it's Alex from Belarus, and they sent me some super chats for this category for my self-care, and I'm so grateful, but I'll go over that more in that video. So if we can, we will come back to these towards the end if we have like $1 or $2 left. Doubtful. All right, we are moving on to the challenge from Lisa Grateful Me. This is the Sloth challenge. It's a $4,200 challenge. We are saving 1 to 20 times, and we have this great binder that I won. It's green, of course, and it's 20 envelopes. So we're going to put each of what we roll into each envelope. And then I have my green sided die that I got from Bianca at Plan.Live.Budget, and I got my one with the turtle in it from Lizzy at Busy Lizzy's Budget. And we are going to roll. If we roll anything less than a 10, we will roll a second time. Otherwise, we will just roll once. Wow. So we got a 4 and a 20. I think we're going to go for it. Ooh. I know we have an IOU, but I think we're just going to go for it. We're going to knock out that 20 there. Kind of messy. So envelope 4 is getting $20. That's 2 20s knocked out, so that's kind of cool. And then we also have 119 knocked out. I would like to try and get this side done. The first time I did this, most of the numbers on this side were done and hardly any on this side, and it looks like we're starting out the opposite way. Granted, I'm only rolling 1 time a week, so this will take forever if I only roll once a week, but hopefully coming up, we'll have a little more money for savings challenges, so we can really start hitting this binder. $4,200 would do a whole lot to help my debt journey. All right, we are moving on to the life of a pig who wants to save but loves to spend, and this is from Snow Gardener 307 and the 307 Design Studios. We finished this last week. I have yet to stuff that as well. We finished the Sharing is Caring, and so we are moving on to Shine Bright. I think I'm going to save the left side. I think we only did 1 on the left side so far, and maybe either come back to them or continue this book into next year, because it's like I'm really only getting I'm not able to keep up with the holidays, but this is only a $40 savings challenge, so I am definitely going to scratch 2. I haven't stuffed the money from last week. I will do that along with the iBox in a video coming up in the next week or so. Happy June also. I can't believe it's June already. So this is for 4th of July. And then over here we have the Stars and Stripes, so I might want to get that done as well before 4th of July week, because that's where this money will probably go to. This money goes into sinking funds that I'm not able to really get to with my weekly budget. I'm going to start here. Well, it's $5. Do I want to scratch again? I'm going to do it. We're going to scratch twice today, 2 today, and we'll go. Oh no, golly. Oh man, this book has gotten me a couple times, so man, I was thinking, oh, it's a $40 savings challenge. They're not going to be much higher than 5s. $14. If it's 14 already, oh my gosh. Okay, so how are we gonna do this? I need change already. I'm gonna get some change. I'm gonna put the 5 back, and we need 14. Okay, I made a little change, so we're gonna get 10, 12, $14 to start the next round of Life of a Pig. Wow, $14 already. That's just wild to me, because this is only a $40 savings challenge. So the next couple weeks should be a little bit easier than that. Hoi. All right, we are moving on to my color die savings challenge, and this is from Erin Lynn, Challenge Your Wallet with Erin Lynn, and we have the color die and the number die, and we are saving red for debt, orange for pets, yellow for debt, green is for grass or outdoors, blue is for swim, and purple is also for debt. So 3 of them are for debt, 3 are not. So let's see, we're gonna roll 3 times. So we have red is getting 2, and again, I'm going to need some change. Oops, that's 3. 2. Let's roll again. Red is getting 6. Holy moly, red, 6. And one more roll. Blue is getting 2. So let's see. All right, well, we're going to go ahead. We'll go to blue first and see if I can do change. If we have $3 in there, then we will grab a 5. Yes, $1, $2, $3 back and take a 5. And blue got $2 today. Blue is for swim for Audie. So blue now has 10, 15, 20, 25, 26, 27, $28 for swim. And red was the big winner and got 2 of the rolls. I'm hoping one day I'll be able to roll more than 3 times, but we have $5, $6, $7, $8. So I did change up how I was doing this. I was giving each little square 1 roll, but now I'm just doing the total. If I get red twice or 3 times, it's getting the total in 1 square, which means this will add up to be a lot more because you cannot roll an 8 with a D6 die. So for debt now has, in this category, in this envelope, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, $32. And this one, $32 already, and we're not even halfway done. So these are gonna be some nice totals. I wish I could roll some more because I really like this one, but we are gonna have to move on. All right, we are moving on to the Mom's Heart Challenge, and this is from Tasha at Mind Your Money or TashaLovesLife.com. And because I can see already we are running low, we are only going to do $5 in this, and this is going to be saved for Father's Day. I know we don't have much in there now because it was all spent for Mother's Day and self-care for myself, but we are going to try and bump this up more. This week is the last week where I'll have a little bit less for savings challenges. I know it's June, but I'm filming in May still. So any month there's 5 Saturdays, we'll have a little bit less. When there's 4 Saturdays, we'll have a little bit more. So we're only adding $5 just because it's a little bit tighter. Let's see what we got though. Oh, it's not too bad. All right, so for Father's Day right now we have 10, 15, 20, 25, $30. So that's not too bad considering we spent everything for Mother's Day. And then hopefully next week we'll hit another 10 or even maybe 15. We'll see. All right, you guys, we are moving on to the Chipotle Savings Challenge. And this is also from Erin Lynn. We are going to finish this off today. All right, so we got 5 and $7 total. And I knew we were going to be able to finish this today. So that's $7. That was the 5 I took. Hold on. So let's see. All right. So we're just going to go 5, 6, 7. And we should have 40 here. So we have 25, 30, 32, 34, 36, 38, 39, $40. And so this means Audie and I can go to Chipotle, and we have invited, or Autumn was suggested we invite Gina from Gina Rene's Reality to join us for Chipotle, and this will be used for that. I know Gina thinks that she's going to be paying for it, but she is not. Gina and I have a standing date every month now, and hopefully we'll keep the date on the 16th for just the 2 of us. But Autumn leaves next weekend for Michigan, so we were going to go to Chipotle, and she wanted to finally meet my friend Gina because she has never met her, and she always asks to join us, but we usually go when she's in school. So we are going to go to Chipotle and have a grand old time, and I'm so looking forward to it. All right, we are moving on to the birthday scratch off, and this is from Madeline at Plan.Live.Budget, and that 10 really got us last week. I'm going to go ahead and this one because it's scratched off a little, so let's see what we get. Oh, good. $3. Yay. All right, so we need change once again. All right, so we're going to get the $3. I got a little change. So now for the birthday scratch off, and this is most likely going to be for my children's birthdays, but also for any birthdays that come up, my sisters, nephews, all of that. So we have 20, 35, 37, 38, $39, because I don't really have money set aside for gifts at this point in my budget. So we are saving for that. And then we have this one, and this is from Marlene, Snow Gardener 307, and I'm pretty sure it's her birthday month now in June. So we are going to do this one, saving up for birthdays as well. All right, not too bad, Marlene. $5. So for this birthday savings, we have $5, $10, $11. Okay, we are moving on to the Party Pooper Penguins, and this is from Liz at Liz and Les. I know a couple of you mentioned this penguin was having a good old time with his crooked hat, and we are going to just go ahead and place another hat because money is low this week. So we're going to go ahead and go like that. So we are doing $5. So the Party Pooper Penguins, which is going towards autumn swim as well, we have 20, 45, 55, $56. So we are more than halfway there, which is awesome. It's a $100 challenge. What I love about Liz's challenges is this is also a sticker, so you can place it wherever you want. I have other Liz's challenges that I cannot wait to get to. I really wanted to start one of my challenges from Lizzy at Busy Lizzy's Budget today, but we are going to wait. I haven't even decided how many each of these are going to be. I have Swim Mom and I have Audie's Sailing Savings, but because we have an IOU in Scramble, we are not going to start that this week. Next week for sure. So we have a $4 IOU in Scramble. So we're going to pay that first. Let me see if I know I have singles in here. So we're going to put one back and take a 5. We don't have much left. So we're going to see how this goes today. All right, guys, here we are with the letters from last week for Scramble. These are the letters that were picked last week. I will pick the new letters at the end of this video. So don't use these letters. We're going to go ahead and start. Thank you so much to everybody who played along. Again, 49 contributors. So we're going to start with ads, and that is 4. And ads came from nobody but DW. And then we have bad, which is 6. Bad is from Ange, Budget and Debt. And then we have Brad, which is 5, 6, 7 for Brad. And that is from Deanna Budgets, and it's a small wire nail. And then we're going to add an S onto that. And that is 5, 6, 7, 8 for Brad's. And that is from Girly Ghoul. Then we have Drab, which is 5, 6, 7 for Drab. Drab is from Shelly Hurst. And then Dab, 5, 6 for Dab. That is from Kayla Budgets. And then Dabs, which is 7. Dabs is from Tinster. And then we have Daub, 5, 6, 7 for Daub. And that is from Antoinette Valentino. And then we have Dram, which is 5, 6, 7 for Dram. Dram is from Judith Daly. And then Drum, 7 for Drum. Drum is from Brittany Rayner. And then we have Drums, 5, 6, 8 for Drums. And Drums is from Donna, the Cash Stuffing Realtor, Michelle Sheridan, and Clarissa of Coffee and Budgets. Thank you so much to everyone. Then we have Rums, and that is 6 for Rums. Rums is from Cheryl at Green Rain 84, and then just Rum, 3, 4, 5 for Rum. That is from Kiki from Germany. And then we have Rumba, which is 6, 9 for Rumba, and that is from Anna Marquez from Portugal. And then we're going to add an S at the end, which should be 10, 3, 6, 9, 10 for Rumbas, and that is from Drew at Ready Budget Go. And then we have Umbra, which is 6, 7, 8, 9 for Umbra, and that is from Shannon's Little Bubble. It has to do with shadows or something like that. I'm trying to remember what I looked up. Then we have Sambers, which is 3, 6, 9, 10, 11 for Sambers. And that is from Mercedes at Teach and Budget. This is a deer from Southern Asia. And then we have Bursa, 3 plus 4 is 7. Bursa is from Cindy Chapman, and this is a medical term for a fluid-filled sac. And then we have Absurd, which is 5, 8, 9 for Absurd, and that is from Tasha at Mind Your Money, Carter, Iris, and AJ or Anna J96. Thank you all. And then we have Absurds. And then we have 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 for absurds. And that is from Kelly G. And then we have bus, 3, 4, 5 for bus. Bus is from Karen at Let It Be Budgets. And then we have sub, which is also 5. Sub is from Super Psycho Mom Plans. And then subs, which is 6. Subs is from Lanya's Bookshelf. And then we have sums, which is 6. Sums is from Lady Lena. And then just some, which is 5. Some is from Keisha Irwin. And then sus, which is 3. And I'm giving this word to Mary Baker. She had Dr. Sus on there, but we're gonna go with one word, but thank you, Mary. And then we have bus, 3, 4, 5, 6 for bus. And this is from Black Widow. It's slang for good. I've definitely heard my daughter used that word before. All right, and then we have muss, which is 6. Muss is from V.A. Michelle, which is it's a state of disorder. And then we have mass, which is also 6. Mass is from Maureen Donahue. And then we have bass, which is 6. Bass is from KJ7444. And then we have brass, which is 7. Brass is from Tracy Birds. And then we have bar, which is 3, 4, 5 for bar. Bar is from Ara's Life on a Budget. And then we have bard, which is 5, 6, 7 for bard. And that is from Rebecca Hubbard. It's a poet. And then we have bars, which is 6. Bars is from Karen Klepsch. Hope I said your name right again. Then we have Mars, which is also 6. And Mars is from Dr. Simple Budgets and Mayuri Das. Then we have MRSA. 6 for MRSA. MRSA is from Chloe McCormick. Then we have Rams. 6 again. Rams is from Nikisha Long. Then we have Rubs. 3, 6 for Rubs. Rubs is from Budget with Me. And then just Rub, which is 5. Rub is from Saving with Sam. Then we have Bud. 3, 5, 6 for Bud. Bud is from Authentically Allison. And then Buds, 5, 6, 7 for Buds. Buds is from Lisa from Ohio. And then we have Suds. 3, 4, 5 for Suds. Suds is from Cindy the Egg Gatherer. And then we have Mud. 3, 4, 5, 6 for Mud. Mud is from Annette Evans. And then we have Dumb. 3, 6, 7, 8, 9 for Dumb. Dumb is from the Budgeting Boy Mom, Tammy. That is all of it. I hope I did this all right. I kind of zipped through it. I know. Thank you so much, you all, for playing along. $291. And as always, we're only going to do 25% of $291. That gives us $72.75. We definitely don't have it. 20, 40, 50, 1, 2, 3, 4. Minus 54. That would give us an $18 IOU. And I think I'm going to limit my IOUs to $10. So we're going to put 20, 40, 50, 1, 52, 53, $54 in there. And we're only going to have a $10 IOU. That is going to be my limit. I don't want to keep rolling over IOUs. I knew this week was going to be rough because we don't have as much and we started with an IOU. So we're going to start with an IOU of $10, which is okay. I don't mind that. I just don't want it to be any more than that. So Scramble, we'll start out with $10 next week because this is going to be emptied. This will be going to debt. I did my debt update video today. I hope you guys watched. I think most of you watched because a lot of people were watching and the comments were incredible. You guys, I'm still working on getting to the comments, but I'm so grateful for the encouragement and the suggestions and just everything. So let's see how much we have for my debt payment, and this is just one envelope. I do have another envelope that I showed in the debt update video. So we have 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 40, 60, 82, 20, 40, 60, 83, 20, 40, 60, 80, 400, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. $478 in Scramble, not counting the $10 IOU, and that's shorting ourselves a little. $478. That's incredible. I will probably swap out some of these singles for sure to keep the letters I need for the letter bucks, but this money will be going to debt. $478. That's incredible. And next week we will finally be starting my Christmas savings from Ready Budget Go. Drew over at Ready Budget Go, I really wanted to do the 12 days of Christmas, so since we finished Chipotle, we will definitely be starting that next week. All right, here we are with all the letters from Scramble. So we're going to pick 6 consonants and 2 vowels. So go ahead and leave your words down below for next week. And we are starting with a G and an S, a Y, again a Y. We just had a Y recently. What is this one? An N. 2 more. Give me some good ones. A D, and 1 more. That one kind of was falling off. I should take that one probably. And another S. 2 S's again. Should I go with these letters? I don't know. That's a 4, a 2, and a 2. So it's better than last week. All right, we're going to pick 2 vowels. We're going to go with an O. And I'm going to go with this one. And an E. Interesting. All right, so the letters for next week for Scramble are G, S, Y, N, D, S, O, and E. Remember, the only letter you can use twice is the S, so go ahead and leave your word or words down below. Everyone will get at least 1 word. I try not to duplicate it. Sometimes it's impossible, but leave your word down below, whatever you see, and I will use that next week in the challenge video. Okay guys, thank you so much for being here. Thank you for watching. We finished Chipotle, so this $40 should be able to cover me, Audie, and Gina for lunch. $40 was enough for Helena, Audie, and myself, so I think we'll be able to do that. We are going to make a huge debt payment, but before I bring this cash back to the bank, I am going to pull out some of these good letters. I think I saw some e-bucks in here. I like to save the e-bucks for extra Costco money, and Costco is something that we need to do in the next couple weeks for sure. We are running low on a couple things, but it can hold off for a little longer, but that's it. Thank you guys so much for being here. Thank you for playing Scramble. Thank you to everybody who watched my debt video that was posted today or Saturday, the 31st. I appreciate you guys so much. The encouragement and the positivity and the suggestions, and I'm just so grateful. I'm so grateful to be a part of this community. I'm so grateful to be back here posting and sharing my journey with you all. I hope I encourage someone to just keep going, and with you guys holding me accountable and being here to cheer me on, I know that I can do it. So thank you again for being here. Thank you for watching. You guys take care. Have a blessed day.